Reports are unclear at the moment. Police
We can't continue to do the things that we used to do because Dimitri's not here.
Knife crime is one of the biggest fears.
He's a very loving person. He loved his family.
Name at least 25 people off the top of my head straight away who are in gangs.
My area, and they don't belong there. We call our boys and they get sorted out.
Charlene Ellis and Letitia Shakespeare were off to welcome in 2004 at a New Year's Eve party when they were both shot at in error by a group of men intent on killing their rivals.
Police and thieves in the streets, fighting the nation with their...
The car was carrying gang members who called themselves the Burger Bar Boys and were targeting their opponents, the Johnson crew. The publicity around this story was massive, and it seemed that postcode gangs were at the heart of it. The notoriety and tension between the two patches were rife, and it resulted in a lot more lives being lost. I wanted to go back to Birmingham, to the epicentre of gang culture, to see what steps are being taken to solve the problem of guns and knives being on our streets, and to try and find out the importance of protecting your territory. I'm going to speak to Ryan. He's a member of the Johnson crew. So, Ryan, firstly, can you tell me what a postcode gang is?
It's just all about territory, innit? Where you're from, that's where your postcode is.
And why is it important to protect a patch? Because somebody that doesn't know a lot about this would think it's a silly thing to protect.
Because you're only as strong as your area, innit? They knew not to be there at that time. They knew. And the people that shot them knew as well, and that's why they were shot.
I find it quite disturbing that people can be sucked into this kind of culture, all for a postcode. I want to know what the community are doing about this obvious problem they're facing. I'm here with Usman, who works on the Aston Villa Kicks project, and youth worker and former Villa player Ian Ward. Usman, can you explain what the Kicks project involves?
It's primarily engaging people through football as the principal sport, but we have basketball, music, all sorts of other activities that come as, secondary to football.
Ian, how important is it to have these schemes in the area?
Well, it is important because it keeps young children off the street and kind of gives them a sense of direction.
And I know that you've worked with former gang members. Do these projects have a positive impact?
Yeah, well, they do, because I think as they get a little bit older, they realise what their life is coming to and they try and turn it round. But what we've got to focus on now is the younger ones coming through.
Everywhere you go, you see happy signs. This is what life is in my head.
I really hope after speaking to the people that have been directly affected by these gangs that schemes like this are successful. But something tells me that loyalty runs deep, which would be very tough to change. It's claimed that Charlene's brother knew who killed his stepsister, but would rather die than help the police. Seems like gang members are their family and will do anything to protect them.